Hi, I'm Drew, a drag queen living in LA with my husband Curtis and my dog, JB.
Hi, I'm Grant, and I'm his brother. And I live in Florida with my wife and my 4 kids, and just some really cool legislation lately. Anybody need some
Thank
vaccines?
you for doing that.
Don't come down here, you idiots. You
dumb
Fauci
idiots.
fools. Today's a no bummer episode. We really tried. We really tried to spend half the episode with no bummers.
Okay, like maybe a quarter of the episode we tried.
We tried. So that's a thing. And Drew, anything else that we said with the words?
If this episode makes you want to hurt yourself, please
Don't.
contact 1-800-DON'T DO IT.
That should be a real number. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. We just started.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hi, I'm Drew, and I'm gay.
And I'm Grant, and I'm probably not anymore. Drew, at this, conversion therapy worked for somebody. It had to, or they wouldn't have done it.
Thank you
Drew,
so much for being the one that it worked on, because I was really into the gay thing.
Well, you know, Dad really loved me good with that belt. I wanted it.
That's what made me gay.
Drew, I have really exciting news about our podcast.
Oh no, what is it? It's some insane data point, isn't it?
No, we have been honored, and we have made a pretty illustrious, exclusive list.
Did you make a list?
No.
What are you talking about?
Twinnuendo made a list. We are officially on Oprah's 2004 favorite things list.
Thank fucking God.
We made
What
it.
a year. What a year.
The 2004
was quite a year. Wasn't that the year that we lived together for the only time in our lives as adults? Or was that 2003? That was 2003, 2004. It was 2004. Yeah, and then that summer, and then that fall, I got the strep infection that almost killed me. It was 2004 was the year we lived together, brother. It's where we first became friends. A lot of people don't know this, but we hated each other in high school. And by that, I mean Grant hated me, so I hated him for that. And I was innocent otherwise, innocent of all charges. But at Mississippi College, they had the freshman men's dorm, Whittington, which smelled like piss. And then they had the sophomore men's dorm, which smelled like different kind of piss.
Do you remember the name of it?
Or they had
Latimer Webb.
I didn't live there because upperclassmen got to live in New Men's, which is what they called the New Men's dorm, which had its own bathroom in every room and central air. Okay, this was a big deal, and so if you were a sophomore, they did have some available, but you had to wait in line overnight to sign up. So I did. Oh, I fucking did. And I lived with that guy, Jordan, who always had canker sores. Do you remember Jordan?
No, but...
Really tall.
I remember
he never washed his hair.
Yes, he was in Charette with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
He always had canker sores. I mean, I did too.
He wore the Express IMHO shirts, the button-down shirts. That was the only thing he wore.
And they were too tight.
He bought them a size too small. And they wouldn't touch. They wouldn't come to his wrist, so he always had them flipped up. And I remember asking him, like, "Isn't that too small?" Because the buttons were fighting for their lives.
But that's what the year 2004 was like. I put his brush in my butt, and I got poop stuck inside the handle. So I can't remember what my excuse was. But I was like, sorry, I have to buy you a new brush. Something happened. And I can't remember what I told him. But it was because I couldn't get the poop out of the silicone handle.
Sometimes I get really sad.
In that exact same bathroom, Grant lived the next semester. And we lived together for one semester.
Did you put anything in your butt that was mine? Did you put anything in your butt that was mine?
Probably. I don't remember, but I can't say for sure no.
I
can't say for sure no. I'm not saying yes, but I'm not saying no. No,
God damn it.
I waited overnight. I lived for a semester with Jordan, and Grant was like, fuck, I don't want to live in this PP dorm. And so Jordan moved out because I was a faggot, And I'm just kidding. I mean, I was, but I don't know why he moved out. But he moved out, and Grant was like, "Can I live there?"
Do you know why?
Why?
My best friend at the time, Dacus, I wanted to kill him. Like, our freshman year, we were great roommates.
He was never known to be like a stable person. He's a sweet guy. But I wouldn't say that like I would want to live with that man.
We had a blast. We were cut from the same cloth. We were obnoxious.
So obnoxious.
We had a great time. But our sophomore year, something changed, and we wanted to kill each other.
Something has changed within you.
Do you remember the Nokia, not the original Nokia, but the next version of Nokia, you could still change out the faceplates. So I bought a faceplate that was clear. And
Ooh, fuck. Nice.
Dacus would put his pubes under it. He would take my phone apart.
Oh, I remember this.
And put his pubes under it, and then I just want you to know, Grant, I would come. Like, God damn it!
I would come. If my male roommate when I was in college put his pubes on my phone, I would come.
Well, you would have been coming a lot in that room because I also kept my
it was college.
printer.
I came a ton in that room.
Great. In my room?
Probably. I'm not. Listen. I'm not. I can't. I'm not saying yes. I can't say no. I'm not saying yes. I can't say no.
The printer that I had was right next to the bed, and Dacus at night, he had a huge bush. He was really skinny and hairless. Otherwise, though, he would half Korean, and so he was very hairless, but his bush all American, all father. So he'd run his fingers through it, and then he'd pull out whatever pubes would come out, and then he'd drop them off the bed. They would go into the paper feeder of my printer, and when I would print things, his pubes would come out.
Okay, that's funny.
So that was Dacus, but no, we were not good. Our sophomore year, I'd had enough, and you had that roommate issue. And I remember Mom and Dad were like, "Don't room with Drew. You guys are going to kill each other. You've always hated each other."
Yeah.
And I said, something has changed because I felt immediately responsible for you. Like, I felt this, like, I need to protect him.
Oh, I don't know. Because I was your little gay brother with no friends.
I guess. And so I that's what shifted for me.
I was a Mississippi College natural. I was doing just fine on the friend front.
Is that the natural sign? Or you're making an L7 weenie square sign? That's the natural sign? You not seen The Sandlot? You're an L7 weenie.
This is a natural. So, sorry, Sandlot. I've never heard of you. Grow up.
But I remember going to Kroger and buying the off-brand Cokes for you. I'd bring them home to you. I'd go to work, something you never did. And
that's not true. I worked at Express at the Jackson whatever mall. I worked at Express. I almost immediately got into a car accident. And
how long did you work at Express?
5 years, 4 years.
Shut up! You really worked there that long?
Yes, I would every summer and every holiday.
That. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then when I moved to Jackson, I worked I mostly just worked 1 or 2 days a week, but during holidays and summers,
You got me a job there.
But I didn't.
And I spent all my money on a leather jacket, and then I quit.
I say I worked there. However, I worked there for years, but I was really bad at it. So they never let me do anything. The only thing I was ever allowed to do for years was be a greeter. And if someone needed help, I had to pass them off to someone else because I couldn't do it. And then one year, Express
what does
decided...
that mean? What does that mean? Were you disinterested? Were you rude? What was your problem?
Probably, yeah, both.
Can I say you got me a job there?
You're welcome. And you got me a job at Marble Slab that I also quit almost immediately. So thank you.
Can I tell you that both of those places told me the same thing?
What?
Wow, you're such a better worker than your brother.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Well, I have very weak arms. Okay. I was practicing my choreography.
And a weak constitution, really.
And I was practicing my... Well, I was, just trying to survive in a world that was telling me I should kill myself. So...
hey, you're back in that world. Isn't that cool? Life's a cycle. It's a flat circle. It's 2004. Drew's working at Express.
Hell yeah.
We're on Oprah's favorite things list. So that means, Drew, that everyone who goes to the 2004 show will get a copy of our podcast.
That's
but
so
also,
nice.
do you know what they'll receive at the 2004
What is
favorite
this
things
bit?
show?
What is this bit you're doing?
We made the list. We made Oprah's 2004
What
favorite
are you
things list. And I
saying?
think that's important. And let me tell you what else people are going to get at the 2004 Oprah's favorite things list show.
Okay.
They're going to go home with a Dell 30-inch widescreen LCD TV.
Oh, fuck.
Can you even?
30.
They're going to go home with a quilted jacket and cashmere scarf by Burberry. Can you even?
Okay, now I would like that. I would like that.
They're going to go home with apple bottom jeans by Nelly. Can you even?
Boots with the fur?
Boots with the fur. Also on the list, Orbits, the website.
Oh,
I don't know what that
I
means.
used to love Orbits. Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
Orbit-
Why is it on the list?
Because Orbits is so good. Because
What are they going to leave with?
they sponsored. I'm sure they left with like $1,000 Orbits credit or whatever.
Credit? You had to pay for Orbits? That was like
No.
MapQuest.
Orbits is a booking site for travel. So you would buy cheap hotel and airfare. It's like
I
a
thought
price
Orbits
line.
was gum. Gourmet Florida key lime bundt cake. Have you heard of an iPod? Fuck your iPod. Dell Pocket DJ.
No way.
Office Max gift certificate. And finally, BB Winans, a Christmas prayer CD.
Ooh, I loved CeCe Winans. Count on
And Drew,
me
that-
through thick and thin. Our friendship.
That's it. I think that we should
never
put
end.
that in our logo. That we were
Can
on
I tell?
Oprah's
Okay.
2004 favorite
Can I
things
tell
list.
you?
This is a good bit. And I'll stand by it. It's a good bit. And I'll
It's
stand by it.
not. But let me
You're
tell you
not
this.
yes-anding me, and that's a problem.
Let me tell you
but-
this. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now. That I just got a core memory,
Mm-hmm.
and I know Joanne. Anytime I sing church music, Joanne listens. Hi, Joanne. We were in the car. I remember this vividly because I was devastated. Okay.
Okay.
We were in.
You're devastated
I
a
want to
lot in
say
the
we
car.
were in middle school. We were in the car. We were going home from Cordova. I don't know if we were at church or a mall or whatever, but we are
The dirty
in
Dova.
the left turning lane in front of the Chick-fil-A and the Walmart, about to turn on that
Yeah.
little road that curved to our neighborhood. We would all listen to our own Discmans.
That's not Cordova, my brother.
We were
My brother
coming
in
back
Christ.
from Cordova. Did I misspeak?
Oh,
Did I
okay.
misspeak?
Okay.
Did I misspeak?
Well, that
you got
Chick-fil-A
another
and that Walmart was
2004
Germantown.
joke
that
you got to
Chick-fil-A
make?
and that Germantown. That was Germantown. That Walmart and the Chick-fil-A was Germantown. Go
Right.
ahead.
We lived
I
in
walked there.
lived in Germantown, so that would make sense. We were coming back from Cordova, is what I said.
I'm gonna edit this so you look so fucking stupid.
Edit it so that you're just sitting quietly the whole time as I'm yelling. It makes no sense. Anyway, can I finish? No, but
Can I finish?
we would listen to our Discmans, our Walkmans or our Discmans, because if we didn't, we would fight. So we were always in the car. We were always on our Discman
Yeah.
shit. So I'm listening to my
Yeah.
Sony Discman. It was green but see-through, so you could see the disc spinning. Cool as fuck.
You had a Sony?
Yeah.
I had a Walgreens brand.
Well, that was
I
my
had
first
like
one.
a
My Sony was like
Japanese
my
something.
big. It was like my big Christmas or big birthday. I can't remember.
I got your first one,
Yeah.
and then eventually I bought my own that had a 3-second
Oh,
skip
Grant,
protect on.
listen.
Don't want to brag.
There was something about we grew up as
way.
twins
Ooh.
with a little sister who was pretty close to our age and was definitely bigger than us. So we all looked the same age. And so finding a sense of identity in that, especially when so many things we would share or for our
Right.
birthday, we would have the same number of presents and most of them would be the exact same shape and size. You know, like we didn't have, we looked desperately for like our thing. And I was the first one to get a CD player stereo. So I was the first like kid to have a CD player stereo.
Big
and
deal. It's a
from
big
that
deal.
moment on, I was the CD guy. Like that was my identity. So I had to get the first Walkman or first Discman.
And you'd walk around the house with them on your fingers. You'd spin them.
I would.
You'd be like, "What's up, everybody? CDs here."
I remember it being so
You were the
important
CD
that
guy.
I have the better Discman that I have it first. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I'm listening to my Discman in the car. We're waiting to turn left. And I was singing. And from an early age, we were only listening to Christian music. And so my first kind of dipping my toe into secular music was Whitney Houston. This is the time of Waiting to Exhale, The Bodyguard. I mean, this is peak Whitney, right?
Peak.
And
Peak
so
Whitney.
Walmart had a single section. So you could go for $1 sometimes. You could buy a single CD or a single cassette, and it would just be like 2 songs. And one of the singles I bought was CeCe Winans and Whitney Houston doing Count on Me from the movie Waiting to Exhale. And I'm singing along, okay? I've got my headphones on, I'm singing along. Grant starts laughing. And I look over and I was like, what? You know, because always ready to fight. And you said, you know you can't do that, right? And I was like, what? And he's like, you know you don't sound like that, right? And I was like, what? It was in that moment that I realized I can't do runs. And I had no idea. I had no idea. I am singing my heart out in this Voyager, and I'm going, count on me through thick and thin. And I think I'm hitting every note. I think I sound just like CeCe, just like Whitney.
Yeah.
That changed the trajectory of my life.
You're welcome.
It completely wrecked me. It was tough. It was tough.
Speaking of childhood runs, I don't transition well.
Oh, you don't think people should be able to transition? Wow, okay.
Nope, I just said trans rights before you said
did you
that,
do the
so
fist?
I got you,
Oh,
idiot.
okay. Just want to make sure.
I did the fist,
great.
you
Never mind.
idiot. So, Drew, I closed a chapter of childhood friends last night in a text thread. I was waiting to tell you on the podcast.
Closed a chapter?
So I think I only have Dacus left as a childhood friend.
Well, because they're all Christians, brother.
Do you remember I told you that all of my crew, they were going to go see Creed in Atlanta?
Yeah.
And I was going to go with them, but then a hurricane came through, and I was like, I'm going to stay here. Obviously, the deepest regret of my life, not seeing Scott Stapp live again. So I didn't go, but we have this text thread going, and the text thread, it's just member berries. That's all it is.
It's what?
You know from South Park? Member berries. Did you ever see the South Park where they're relaunching Star Wars?
No.
It's these little like blueberries, and they go, "Oh, you remember Chewbacca?" And I go, "Oh, I remember Chewbacca. You remember Millennium Falcon? Oh, I remember Millennium Falcon." And they're feeding everyone member berries, and that's why they're watching all these reboots and they're liking them. Oh, because they just want the member berries.
Okay, got it.
So our text thread is nothing but member berries.
Sure.
It's just like, "Oh, you remember we played Halo? I remember playing Halo."
I remember that.
That's all. That's all it is. Oh, sorry, is it because I was so successful? Because you're related to a legend? I get it.
Hours. Y'all, it was hours of just them playing Halo in the dorm, and I had to pretend to care. I was like, yeah, no, I'll sit this one out. But like, fuck, I'm loving this action.
Sorry, guys, I'd totally be playing right now, but my fingers are tired from fingering pussy all
Sorry, my fingers smell too
night.
much like pussy.
You
I don't want to get my woman's pussy all over your controller.
It smells like it.
But I would love to shoot
like
that
shit.
gun. I bet that shoots a lot of bullets.
Drew, why does my gun smell like shit? Everything was in your
Everything
ass
was in my butt at some point, yes.
So that's all the text thread was. It was just member berries.
Nimble?
If I'm honest, deep down, I was probably looking for a reason to cut people
Asking
off.
me a reason.
Are you ready for the text thread?
Can I say, okay, full transparency. We are recording this the morning of the day that this is coming out. So this will be out the same day we recorded it. And we're recording it in the morning, my time. And Grant dropped a huge thing on me that I can't talk about right now. I don't want to. And now you're about to drop another thing. My heart is beating a mile a minute. I am so... This is how I'm starting my day.
We're going for it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we're going for it. I'm not going to say
So these are
their
all
names.
your muscle boys that you grew up in church and college, and you stayed Christian musculars.
Let me say, Dacus was on this thread. Dacus texted me off this thread in support of me. So Dacus stands on the right side of history.
Well, Dacus is the only non-muscular one.
He's very athletic.
No, he's very
All
athletic,
right.
but you have muscle boys.
This person sends his message. It's not every day that the Times of London writes a story about your brother. And here's the article title: Civil Rights? U.S. Justice Department is more interested in Trump's foes. The first two paragraphs mention his brother, and here it goes. For the past 2 years, Jordan Carpenter has toiled as a dedicated foot soldier of the Alliance Defending Freedom. Now, let me tell you, when I read that, before I even finished the sentence, because I hadn't finished the sentence, my stomach sank. And I was like,
anything
God
that's
damn
like
it, here it is.
freedom, love, America, anything titled that is worrisome.
Alliance Defending Freedom, a far-right Christian group that has sought to recriminalize homosexuality. Well, I'm in favor of that. Elevate the church's role in everyday life, and was the force behind the historic 2022 case in which the U.S. Supreme Court overturned its Roe v. Wade decision on abortion rights. Can I just say all time?
Wait.
Evil empire stuff right
so,
there. Killer.
They were sharing this as like look, they wrote an article about my brother. I'm so proud of him.
You have all the words that I have.
Sorry.
That would be my suspicion.
I'm so sorry. I'm realizing now I
So-
still don't know who that is. Carpenter. Who is that?
He was like a short guy. He got shot through the neck in Afghanistan.
Oh, big pecs?
Big pecs. Hairy. Broke dad's face.
What?
Broke dad's face with a softball. Hit a softball into dad's face and broke his eye socket.
Fun. That's funny.
Here's the second paragraph. You're going to hear from Jordan Carpenter. His reward? A job in the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice. The Civil Rights Division. Here's his tweet from X. I thank God, of course you do, for allowing me to learn from the best of the best in Christian legal advocacy, he wrote on X about his time at the ADF. As the Trump administration continues to make America great again, and boy have they ever, I'm eager to contribute to this historic effort. Okay, so I get that message, and I read the article, and I go, fuck. Immediately, I'm furious, and I want to just delete it then, because I'm about to just tell everybody to go fuck themselves or whatever. But here's what I responded with. The wild world. Your brother works for an organization that works to dissolve and outlaw my brother's marriage and strip him of civil rights. Neat.
Ooh.
And then I just left that message, and I was like, I wonder what's going to happen. And you know, Drew, I think back on it, and I know you've been in this situation before. You lob this thing out there. That's obviously, I'm upset.
Yeah.
And not just upset, I'm hurt. This hurts my feelings. This makes me feel like you don't care about me. You don't care about my family. And I lob it out there, and I don't really know what I wanted, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I think back on it, and I think what I ultimately wanted was what Dacus did. Dacus texted me individually and was like, so this is fucked. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's what I want. I don't know. But I lobbed it out there. So I read it to Angela, and she's like, oh my God. She said, did you leave the group chat yet? Did you just block them? And I go, no, I want to see what they say. I want to see how they respond. About 15 minutes go by, maybe, something like that. Nothing. And then finally, he thumbs ups the original message.
Yeah.
Then he says, that's awesome. Wild time to work for the DOJ. When did he join them? I just saw red, I was
Grant,
just, because they're all wearing red hats.
Yeah, you should have just left the group chat at that point, brother.
Well, I did after I said one more thing. I said, it's definitely not awesome, but we should follow the words of Jesus. Quote, find the most vulnerable people and make their lives harder, end quote. Fuck your Christian nationalist brother and the evil work he's doing. He's not half the man my brother is. And if you agree with hurting gay people and inspiring trans kids to kill themselves, well, fuck you too. There's no hate like Christian love. I hope you all have the lives you deserve.
Wow.
And then I blocked them all.
I like that.
And deleted it.
That's good.
It's pretty good. Do you like the part where I said you're not half the man my brother is?
Yeah.
I thought that'd be infuriating to them as they look you up online.
Look me up. Are you
There he
kidding?
is.
They love
There he
IMHO.
is.
They love IMHO.
I'm sure they're flicking their bean. So I closed a chapter.
Oh no, all your little muscle Christian
friends.
boys. Muscle Christian
I know,
boys
I don't have them
out.
anymore.
But at least
I
you
still
have
got Dacus.
Dacus.
Still got my boy.
And hey,
yeah, I still got Dacus.
I know about 10 Korean words. So
do you know any muscle boys that could replace the other muscle boys?
I do, actually. I do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
If you'd like to apply to be a part of Grant's Muscle Boys, watch The Righteous Gemstones, and when you see what Kelvin does, that's what
was
I'm
the
doing.
muscle boy that came to the Twinnuendo meetup in Orlando?
The muscle.
I love
boy.
to look at his stories because he's living a life that like I've just never had the ability.
The guy with the poppers who came in with poppers.
Well, to be fair, half of them came in with poppers.
He was the first one to show
Yeah.
up, and he was like, "Here are my poppers."
Yeah.
And we were like, "What?" Yeah,
He's your muscle boy.
you were like hating on him the whole time.
Yeah, because I loved him.
You're a bad person.
Because I was obsessed with him. Because I was obsessed with him. I
Okay,
love him.
So I've got one muscle boy.
You've got
If
one
anyone
muscle
else
boy.
is in the Orlando area and would like to be a muscle boy, I am missing them all of a sudden.
You need a mean one.
So-
because he was too nice. You need a mean muscle boy. It's okay. I'll do some
Can
searching.
I tell you, it took me all of today to figure out why I was so bummed about it. Like, because I haven't spoken to these guys outside of this member Barry chat for a decade.
Well, yeah, you were
more.
forced to kind of come to terms with the fact that the people you thought were really good friends are just a part of the same shit that you escaped.
I was going to say it was just, the closing of the chapter, but yeah, I guess that could
Grant,
be true.
I mean, truly, I don't know how you deal with it. Like the loss of community in your life is so huge. I mean, truly, my entire life, Grant has always been surrounded by a community of people who said they loved him and believed in him and in the name of God.
Mostly muscle boys.
And there was a bunch of muscle boys involved. And then
so many.
to go from having truly hundreds of people in the world caring about you to two. You should, I mean, Grant, you should kill yourself if you have time.
Well, let me tell you, thank you for the reminder. After
You're
this,
welcome.
I'm going to go by the rope store, and then I'm going to stop by the
move your family out
rickety-
here first, because I'm not
I'm
paying
gonna
to
move by
have them
the-
moved
the
out here.
rickety stool store, which are always next to each other. That's a Norm Macdonald joke.
Yeah, I
love it.
know. I love Norm Macdonald.
R.I.P. my boy. It is what
I'm
it is.
sorry.
But yeah, it was just like, I mean, I didn't lose anything necessarily. It was just a formal closing, I guess, and that was a bummer. And yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I normally every day I watch Seth Meyers like every morning, and then Jon Stewart hosted last night, so I always watch the Daily Show, and I couldn't. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm describing your life. So I get how tone deaf this is to all the
but
gay people.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But-
I wasn't trying to say it for you. I'm trying to say it for the audience of like, I know with this podcast, obviously, I'm the victim, Grant's the perpetrator. Like, that's just the roles we are in.
That's how we set it up.
But truly, Grant, your whole world fell apart. That's tough. That really does. I mean,
Yeah.
that sucks. That really sucks. The lows of Christian nationalism cannot be overstated. Like, truly, the lower they go, they can go lower.
But the highs of Christian nationalism, we don't talk about them enough.
That's true.
Like, such as librarians don't have to work as hard. There's less books. They don't have to
Less
work as
drag
hard.
queens, so the janitors don't have
that's
to clean up
always good.
glitter.
So much
Always
fucking
good.
glitter.
Always good.
Poop on the hairbrushes. We do have time to actually talk about what I want to talk about today, and it's really good. It couldn't come at a
How
better
you
time
doing, Drew?
because-
How have you been? What's new with you? Oh my God!
We don't
Thank
have
you so
time.
much for asking.
Do that on Patreon.
It's fine. I'm fine.
So, as we've really bummed each other out quite a bit, here's my idea for today. We like to go down memory lane. We just did earlier. But here's the challenge. No bummers.
The challenger.
That's what this episode is. No, don't say the challenger. That's
Challenger.
the opposite
It blew up.
of what we're
It
doing
blew
today.
up. Everyone lost their life.
God damn it. Today is the no bummers episode. From now on, okay, I know the first part, major bummers. From here on out, can we do half an episode, no bummers? Like, I'll give you a prompt. We'll talk about things that should be happy memories, something that people can relate to. Because they're driving home from work. They're trying to have a good weekend. They're trying to, just get home and watch Daddy, Grandpa, or whatever.
Son, Daddy, Grandpa. Don't leave the son out. He's a very important part of that story.
But it wouldn't make sense without him. I know. They're just, let's keep it light.
Okay.
No bummers.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Okay, yes. But before we do that, because I mentioned the Challenger, I saw a very funny post this week. Wait, listen.
Okay.
It was a satirical
no
post. Satirical. It was a satirical post with a picture of the Challenger exploding and Trump. And it said, Trump signs bill to kill more teachers in space. That's so funny.
That is funny.
Okay,
hey,
I'm done. Do you know that Big Bird was supposed to be on the Challenger?
God, I wish.
Did you know that?
I wish he had been.
Can you imagine?
For our younger listeners who don't know the Challenger, rocket. Say it really quickly. Rocket. Blow up.
No bummers. Okay, no bummers.
Oh,
so a bunch of brave people got on a ship.
There's a teacher on there,
and there was a teacher. And as they're on their way up, God appears to them and says, "Hey,
welcome home.
Life is hard, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And I promise you, I made space. You're gonna hate it up there. Do you just want to go to heaven with me instead, and we can play a game?" And they all said,
"How do we get there?
Yeah, let's do it."
God, how are we going to get there?
And he said, "I'm going to do a magical explosion. It's not going to hurt. It's going to be really fun." And now they're all in heaven.
They fireworked straight to heaven. It was too cold when they took off and the O-ring shrunk and they all died.
You can't do that with your O-ring. Y'all, you have to keep your O-ring
warm.
Loose.
Keep it warm. Keep it loose. Stay
warm
loose.
And loose.
All right,
okay,
no
what the fuck are we doing? What's a bummer?
No bummers.
No bummers.
No bummers. Okay, Drew.
Okay.
Let's just talk about, let's start light.
Okay.
Think back to our childhood. What was your favorite childhood food? I know what your favorite meal was. What was your favorite meal? Are you serious? Are you really having to think?
Tacos.
No. You had a signature dish.
Pizza Hut.
No.
I did? Salisbury steak.
Oh, my God. Salisbury steak. He loved him some Salisbury steak.
Okay. Well, I had blocked that out because there was a time where it was all I was eating because I had this very disordered eating because I choked on something in middle school when I was in the cafeteria.
Wait, is this funny or a bummer? I can't decide yet.
I'm not trying to do a bummer. Okay. But I choked on a chicken sandwich in middle school in the cafetorium.
Funny. Okay, that's funny.
And
so far, so funny.
So then I got scared of food. And so I would only eat soft things. And so I ate applesauce for lunch. And then I would only eat Salisbury steak because the banquet Salisbury steak meals
That's a bummer. God damn it. No, moving on. Food is not it. So let's keep going.
No purposeful bummers.
That doesn't matter. The result is the same. You bum people out. I used to love company casserole, by the way. It was called Poor Man's Lasagna. You can Google it. Favorite back-to-school
noodles. I didn't
outfit.
like the egg noodles.
Favorite back-to-school outfit when you were a kid.
Oh, Secret of My Success tux shirt. That looked like a tuxedo.
Explain all of this. How old were you? What grade were you going into? What's happening here?
Middle school, we were in the Bellevue Baptist Church middle school children's musical, Secret of My Success. I really don't want to be less, because I know real value is in those all around you. That's the secret of my success. And so we had these long sleeve T-shirts that were blue that looked like a blue suit. Mm-hmm. And that was what we would wear. And I wore that 2 years in a row as my my picture in the yearbook.
You sure did.
And then I got made fun of, hard. And then I was too afraid to actually wear that shirt again because it reminded me of all the sadness that was brought. Because I enjoyed it. I thought I was doing something good for God because there was a Bible verse on the shirt, of course. Don't forget, it was a shirt. It had to have a Bible verse on it. And Grant left.
I think I found it.
No, you didn't. Is that our yearbook?
Yeah, buddy.
What grade?
This would be 7th grade, so this would be the second year you wore it.
Oh, yeah. 1997. We had the best birth year because
this was the yearbook, by the way.
The year that the grade we were in was the year. It has a big 7 on it, and that was our 7th grade.
Sick.
Isn't that amazing? 1997, 7th grade. 1998, 8th grade. Oh, that was so fucking cool.
It really was.
Oh,
but think about this. Think about the kids that were born in the year 2000.
Oh, their life is so easy. They have
so
no
cool.
idea what we went through.
So
they have
fucking
no
cool.
idea what we went through. They'll never struggle.
Here we are. Oh, you didn't wear it in 7th grade?
I didn't?
No, we have matching.
Oh, I must have only worn it in 6th grade.
We have matching shirts. They're
we have
like,
matching shirts?
They're buttoned all the way up, and they're different color Hindleys. Mom and Dad must have made us do it. Drew Nixon, Grant Nixon, Michelle Nixon.
Hell yeah, brother. Let me see. Oh, hell yeah. Look at Michelle Nixon. What is she doing? We were in kindergarten through 12th grade with this girl named Michelle Nixon. Same exact last name, but a completely different life from us.
Yeah. So
she had like liberal parents.
Little Drew, little Grant, little Michelle. So wait, did you wear it in 5th grade and 6th grade, you think?
Probably, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Definitely 6th grade. Definitely 6th grade, for sure.
That's the one I can't find.
Oh.
God damn it. Oh, I found it.
Well, Grant.
I found it.
I would say, okay. Well, Grant, I would say I don't have that.
95.
I don't have that, Grant, because when our parents lost our house, I wasn't able to be there to save my childhood memories, and apparently Mom just threw everything away.
No, all your stuff's in their attic. I just saw it.
Oh, well, send it to me.
I mean, seriously, it's all there. I just saw it.
Seriously, send it to me.
Oh, Drew, you wore it in 6th grade. God damn it. I mean,
Yeah,
the fact that you got picked on, that's no one else's fault. Like, you should have.
Grant, it's fucking
This
cool.
was good for you.
Fuck off. I looked like I was
God.
wearing a suit, but it was a shirt. Did it have a flower in the lapel?
It has something. It's just
Is
like
it a cross?
It looks just like a lapel. Like, it looks just like the the slit for it. And there's Kimberly Nippert. Not going by Nicole at the time. She was Kimberly at the time. I still was madly in love.
Well, now
with her.
she's not going by anything.
Oh,
Because she's dead.
there you are.
I wonder how many people on that page are dead. I don't care. I look fly as hell. Fuck you. You're all fucking idiots. Look at Grant.
Nope.
He looks so stupid right now.
I look so cool. Look at that. Look, I look like a guy that's. I'm gonna get a loan. I'm gonna get a business loan for Also Day, our school bully.
That was our school bully who was really
he's
sweet.
On the page.
Do they have phone books still? Can we look them
but
up?
they're just for Jesus people to tear in half. Strong Jesus people. That's the only
you're
reason they
right.
make them anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
Grant, is that triggering for you? Thinking about the strong Jesus men, the muscle Jesus men ripping.
It wasn't
phone
until
books?
you said it. Oh,
Now
I
you don't have any
muscle
strong
boys.
men to rip your phone books.
They're too busy ripping gay marriages apart.
Just a few bummers.
God damn it.
Can we
Okay,
change it
all
from
right.
no bummers to like a few?
My favorite back to school outfit, I had bright blue jean shorts. I had a Penny Hardaway jersey T-shirt because Mom and Dad said
Explain
that
to me
buying a
what
jersey was
bright
too
blue
expensive.
jean shorts looks like. What's a bright blue jean short?
Oh, like neon blue, unnatural blue.
I remember it.
Against
I remember
God.
it. I remember
Against
it
God.
because it was, you wore them constantly with that Anthony Hardaway. It was a white T-shirt.
It
with,
was gray, but yeah, go ahead.
Was
it?
it?
It was the greatest thing in my life. It was great, but it looked like his jersey because Mom and Dad wouldn't buy me his jersey, and so they bought me his T-shirt, and I thought it was amazing. And I had black strappy sandals, Velcro sandals, and I had white socks, and I looked like a fucking G.
Can I tell you this? I wish our parents had told us that we didn't have money.
I do too. Just level
I'm gonna
with
be
us.
I'm going to be
Just
so
level
honest
with
with you,
us.
Grant. Last week, when you said milk will always remind me of the hardest financial times in our family's lives, and you said, remember the time like when blah, blah, blah. And I said yes,
I did
but
say blah blah blah.
I'm going back and I'm thinking, I didn't know we didn't have any money until the person came and knocked on the door and said they're here to look at the house. Like until we were in college, until right before Dad lost the house. I had no idea we didn't have money.
You don't remember there was a time we wanted trapper keepers and Mom broke down in tears in the closet?
Well, she did that a lot. So I just thought that was her. I thought that was just her thing.
It was like the night before, it was like 2 days before we went back to school or something, and Mom was going through our old school supplies to meet the requirement for the new school supplies, and because she was trying not to buy anything, and we wanted Trapper Keepers so bad, and she was making us use our old binders from the year before, which we'd drawn all over and they're torn up or whatever.
Right.
And they just didn't have the money. And so she was like, no, this is what you have. And I was like, I want a Trapper Keeper. And I remember Mom breaking down in tears in the closet. And I went, oh, we don't have any money.
Okay, first of all, that bitch does need to be in therapy. And number two, why?
That's a normal thing.
Just tell your kids that you don't have money. Like, I feel like...
We tell that to our kids. Our kids have very, very, very wealthy friends, and I love that for them. And sometimes they go do some really cool stuff that we can't go do, and that's fine. And we just tell them, like, look, you have an incredible life. You're compared to the rest of the world, you're like fucking... Who's the wealthiest, coolest person you know? Donald Trump. You're like Donald.
You're Donald Trump.
Jimmy John Trump.
I like my suitcase.
And I was like you have everything. You literally, Christmas comes around and you go, I don't know, because you fucking have everything. Relax.
Yeah.
So we can't go everywhere. But also, you have your mom and dad at home a fucking ton. Your dad is home all the time
because he lost his job.
Well, okay, I don't want to bring up that part. God damn it! What's a great memory, a school memory from middle school or high school? Like, what immediately pops in your head? Like, this is a happy memory.
I sang "Climb Every Mountain" at 8th grade graduation.
That was truly a bummer for me, but a great memory for you.
Let me ask you this, and Grant, listen, you've lost your muscle boys, so feel free to speak openly.
Stop bringing it up.
Feel free to speak openly, because I know you're going through a lot, and I'm not saying this to trap you. That must have been difficult for you. Like, truly, that must have been so hard to have your gay twin brother sissy his way up to the stage at the Baptist church that our public middle school graduation was in and sing like a lady. That must have been humiliating for you.
No, because... I wasn't cool, but I was cooler than you, and that's all I needed to be.
True. I guess that's true.
So it set me up to be, well, that's the cool twin. So no,
do you think you got an extra Christian muscle boy because of that? Because they were you're so much cooler.
I like to imagine that one of them showed up and was like, I'll be your muscle boy. There's a weird thing though, which was I was relentlessly terrible to you because I was your brother, and that's what brothers do. Obviously, I would lock on to any type of weakness whatsoever, and I think we can all agree that the greatest weakness of all time, of course, is homosexuality.
Yeah,
it's
there's
God's nothing redeemable
oopsie
about it. It's a huge oopsie. Obviously, I was terrible to you, and yet, if people would be terrible to you at school, I would get furious. You know, like I would go stand up for you, almost like, hey, that's my queer to pick on.
Yeah, that's my little faggot.
Go find your own.
Go find your own faggot. Reese Hodges is over there.
There was do you remember that kid Blake? What was his last name? Blake
Lively.
He was like,
she's so mean.
That was it. Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about? He had the blonde hair. He looked like an 80s
he had
villain,
fake
like
blonde
an 80s
hair.
Bully. He had fake
or
blonde
was
hair.
it? Yeah. Yes, I remember him. Yes. What a loser.
Is
he
day,
dead?
So
he's dead for sure.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
I don't think he was ever doing well. He always looked like he was in withdrawal.
Hopefully, you know what? He probably found his people at the Capitol, and they got in a choir. It was great. So he could beat the shit out of us. I mean, we were tiny little baby boys. We were just little baby boys.
He was very muscular for an 8th grader.
Well, I think he was 38 years old. I mean, he was dumb as shit.
Yeah.
But he was, he was certainly a bully. And I remember one day he had decided at the beginning of the day, he said, I'm gonna beat the shit out of your brother. And I'm sure he used other words, right?
Sure. Like poop instead of shit. Because he didn't curse.
He had decided that, and people were coming up and telling me that. Like, he had spread it around that he was going to beat the shit out of you because he thought you were gay. Which you got to be like, well, I mean, he's kind of right.
Had a point.
I mean, you were gay.
He had a point. Yeah.
And I just remember being so furious. And I confronted him before we got on the bus. And I was like, I'll kill you. Like, I will beat you. Like, and I was just like, well, fuck, whatever. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, he's going to kill us. He's going to kill us both. And mom and dad are going to bury us. They're going to bury us in the same coffin because we're too little for one coffin.
Because we're
So they're
poor.
going to put us both in one. We can't get two. We're going to put in one.
They're going to put, we can't even afford a trapper keeper. Now we're asking for a coffin. Grow up.
But he backed down. I remember standing up to him and being like,
Most bullies do.
Beat your...
Most bullies do.
Yeah, but then I'd get home and I'd be like, you queer? So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, you didn't make it any easier for me at home. But you did. I will say, Grant, like, that's the second or third story you've told me from our childhood that I didn't realize how close to bullied I was. Because, yes, I had...
Well, you were bullied.
Well, yes, but not terribly. I wasn't
Enough.
Reese Hodges.
Not enough. Not what you deserved.
Do you remember Reese?
Oh, poor Reese.
Now, Reese is married to, last I checked, married to a woman and has children. So, like, that's his sexuality.
He was a sweet kid.
Live your life.
He was a sweet kid.
But he was as femme as I am times 10. He was tall and feminine as fuck. And he just got roasted. I mean, truly.
Oh.
And
it was his
I
hips.
never... He did have big, yeah.
He had some big old feminine hips. I mean,
yeah, he did. He had a big butt.
Now, looking back on it, it was causing me to feel feelings that I didn't quite understand.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But
he was a sweet kid.
So, like, yeah, I would of course, like, I would hear people whispering about me, or David Barry did a few, like, full on hitting me.
Yeah, fuck
but
that
other
guy.
than that, no, not really. And I think it really is because I always said, like, oh, I didn't really get bullied that hard because, like, we were the twins. Because, like, everyone knew us as, like, the
I think
twins.
that is true, though.
But I think
we were
also...
always this, like, background character.
Yes, but I think also, as I'm hearing these stories, you were doing a lot of heavy lifting that I didn't know about. So I'm not going to thank you for it because I think it evens out, you know, all the other stuff you did to me.
It does not even it out.
You're right.
You're
right. Close. Actually, you still owe me money if I think of it that way.
But I did, yeah. What was weird was people would come and tell me and be like, what are you going to do about it? And I was like, fucking...
Shoot him
I'm going to go...
with a gun?
Yeah, and at that time you could say that. In 96, when America was America...
Yeah.
You could say it.
You could say, I'm going to shoot with a gun.
As long as it was unloaded, you could bring it. And, you know, this country. Going to ask for a fond memory from college. My fondest memory from college with you was when we became roommates. You already mentioned it. It was one of my fondest times in college, and we would always watch To Catch a Predator together. Now at that time, I didn't know that you had been a victim of many predators.
Yes,
and so I was
watching it very differently than you were. Yes,
I was watching it, and I was like, look at these guys, look at this fucker.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, that happened to me.
Experience? That's what I'm saying. What was your experience watching that? Because I had a very different one. Was it traumatic?
No, because I was very young. I was in the middle of it. I wasn't anywhere coming near close to the idea that I was a victim. I blamed myself for my statutory rapes. Sorry to drop the R word.
Where would you get that idea?
I don't know. Everyone said I was doing everything right.
Weird.
So honestly, no, I didn't put that together. I was watching it the same reason everyone was watching it at that time, because we thought that was good entertainment. I think anyone who watches To Catch a Predator now for entertainment is deeply fucked.
Oh, it's so fucked up. It's so
fucked up.
Yeah.
It's beyond fucked up. But I hadn't come. I thought that everything I did was because I did it, you know? Like like that I was as much responsible as the adult, which is just not true.
You know what? You shit on your early faith a lot, like that you weren't a really good Christian. That's a good Christian. To be a victim, a true victim, but then blame it on yourself. That's Christianity 101.
Listen, I did some of the Christian stuff really good. Yeah, I was.
That's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I tell you another my favorite memory overall at school at Mississippi College that is going to make my wife really upset? It's in front of Ratliff Hall, which was empty the whole time we were there. We were parked in my GMC Sonoma, and Angela showed me her boobs for the first time.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Wow. Cool.
Do you have a favorite Christmas memory?
Oh, yeah. 2001.
The towers had just fallen.
Yeah, we were all
hugging each other tight.
And we were holding our. We didn't put up ornaments. We just put American flags all over our trees.
We just had that could have been true, by the way. I know for people who didn't live through that time, you have no idea how patriotic we were. It was crazy.
Anyway, that Christmas was the Christmas that Angela showed me her boobs for the first time.
Huh?
She thought I was you.
We weren't even dating at the time, but she's a giver.
But she's a giver. She liked you.
She's a giver.
Exactly. They were perky.
I want to ask you, like, I know obviously 99% of the time this is bummer talk. But I really want to ask you, from your childhood, what's one of your happiest memories of Dad? Do you have one that pops up quickly, easily?
You know, I don't know that I have like one specific. I just, as selfish a man as he is.
Oh,
he
no,
was
he's changed. He's really good now. He's a good person.
Oh, fuck,
Started
great.
Today, yeah.
He was really, he was really supportive and loving. Like I always felt so proud when my dad came to a performance or whatever, because, and I know part of it was his own narcissism, where he's like, that's my son.
Right.
Yeah, that's my son.
Yeah.
But that feels good. He was a very supportive, loving, at times, father.
Unless you lost.
Unless you did something he didn't
remember
like.
At that time you won second place in the talent show, he made you eat the ribbon?
I never won second place. I always won first place.
That's a good point.
Shut up.
Mine was a much deeper
Name
and
a talent show I lost. You can't.
Was a more meaningful one, which was Mom went out of town and Dad rented us Batman Returns on VHS from Blockbuster, and then he got us Pizza Hut, and we set out our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle TV trays in the floor, and we watched Batman Returns. It was PG-13, and Mom did not want us to watch it. And then I told Mom that we did watch it, and that I started having dreams that they filmed the movie at our house. And I said that Michelle Pfeiffer was in it, and Mom started to yell at me and said that I shouldn't be having dreams about Michelle Pfeiffer.
I wasn't. Maybe that's why Mom liked me when we were kids. I was her favorite because she knew I wasn't dreaming about Michelle Pfeiffer.
That was her kryptonite, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I get it. She was hot. She still is. I understand.
Thanks, everybody. We really tried to do no bummers, and God damn it, did we bum? We
got as close as we could.
We really didn't. And so I was going to try to do a no bummer voicemail, but can I tell everyone I listened to a shit ton of voicemails today, and they were all bummers.
They're all bummers.
All of them.
They're all bummers.
And so we couldn't do it.
Listen, guys. Listen. Stop being so bummer. It's crazy.
Be happy
it's like,
for
I'm never
us,
bummer.
would you? Drew, are there any big announcements, or are we still waiting?
Yes, there's a big announcement.
Thank you, Patreon, by the way. They're going to be scrolling over your
thank you, Patreon.
Sweet face, brother.
As of today, we've gone ahead and released our first city.
What?
So tickets are now available for IMHO Live October 5th at the Emerald City Comedy Club in Seattle, Washington. So get your tickets. Get your stuff. Grant's going to be our opener.
30 minutes.
And we'll
Hard
probably
30.
also be somewhat merch related in some way. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Ooh.
But yeah, so we'll be releasing more of the ticket or more of the cities soon. But we wanted to go ahead and get the first city out because it's in less than a month.
Ooh.
October 5th.
I should start.
Yeah.
I'm riding a bike there for charity. I should get going. Didn't Lance Armstrong cut off one of his
Maybe you could work
balls
through some of your stand
so
up.
he could do more? He could like race better?
Who?
Lance Armstrong?
What happened?
Didn't he cut off one of his balls so he could race better? He could bike better?
No, he did steroids or whatever.
That took his ball off. Well, thank you everyone for listening. I can't wait to see you in, where are we going? Seattle? Can't wait to see you in Seattle.
I flew to Seattle once to meet a model that I met on gay.com, and I was pretty sure he was catfishing me, but we didn't know that's what it was called back then.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fly all the way to Seattle. I get there. I'm like 18, 19 years old.
Hot.
And I meet him. I might have been a little older, actually, but I
Less
meet him.
hot.
He's not a catfish. He's an actual model. He's
Hot.
gorgeous.
Hot.
However, he was super into the idea that I was like a teenager.
Less hot. Way
And
less
so
hot.
he would like,
Gross
so when
even.
I got to his house, on his bed is a package of SpongeBob SquarePants little boy like underoos that he wanted me to wear, and a teddy bear that he wanted me to hold on to while he rimmed me.
God damn it, Drew. I didn't think you could possibly get a bigger bummer story to end our No Bummers episode, but you found it. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Everyone knows he rims me. All right, bye everybody. We'll see you
Thanks,
next
everybody.
week.
God damn it.
Da 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 da.